All right, so this is number 1 on the practice sheet. There are 3 rocks that are stacked up. I couldn't get the picture to copy, so I'll just have to draw it. Okay, and we're going to add the earth. All right. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is make an interaction diagram. So I'm going to call this top, middle, bottom. Okay. All right, so the top is interacting with the middle rock. The middle rock is interacting with the bottom rock. The bottom rock is interacting with the floor. Okay. Each of these are also interacting with the earth. Middle earth and top earth. All right. Okay, so let's draw force diagrams of each of the rocks. Okay, so we're going to have, top, middle, and bottom. All right. Okay, so on the top rock, we're looking for who's interacting with the top rock. So if we just look at the top rock, we can see there's 2 lines crossing that barrier, the earth and the middle rock. All right, so I always like to add the force of gravity first from the earth because that's the one that you kind of always know. So it's the force of gravity on the top rock from the earth. Feeler is the top rock, dealer is the earth. All right, and then that amount is, wrong thing. That's the wrong thing. Top rock has a mass of 1.5 kilograms. Okay, so if the top rock has a mass of 1.5 kilograms, I want to find the force of gravity acting on it. Okay, so if it's 1.5 kilograms, okay, times 10 newtons per kilogram, that's going to give me the weight of the rock. Okay, the kilograms are going to cancel, so I'm going to get 1.5 times 10, which is going to be 15 newtons. Okay. So the force of gravity on the top rock from the earth is 15 newtons. I know the rock's not moving, and the only other thing touching it is the middle rock. So the middle rock has to be pushing up on the top rock, and that also is going to have to be 15 newtons. Okay. All right. Now, the middle rock, it said, had a mass of 3 kilograms. All right. So that means his weight is going to be 30 newtons because it's going to be 3 kilograms times 10. Feeler is the middle rock, dealer is the earth. So that's going to be 30 newtons. All right. So if we look at the middle rock, okay, let's see who's interacting with the middle rock. Okay, I see 1 from the earth, 1 from the bottom rock, 1 from the top rock. So he's going to have at least 3 interactions. Sometimes if there's friction, there can be a 4th. Okay, but this one's not even trying to move, so it's not going to have any friction. Okay, so now we have to look at the different rocks here. Okay, so if I already know the top rock and I want the middle rock, these are the guys that are going to be involved in my pair. Okay, because they're touching. Right? Once there's an interaction, it goes both ways. So since I'm using top and middle, I have to look for that pair, and he's going to be right here. See, because this is top and middle, so I need a pair to that that's middle top. Okay, so it's going to have to be down here because it has to be equal and opposite. Same force type, normal, but the feeler dealer have switched places. Okay. And the amount has to be the same, so that's going to be 15. So that's my pair. Okay. Uh-oh, I'm going to run out of space here. All right. And then the only other guy touching it is the bottom rock. So the bottom rock has to be pushing up on the top rock. Okay, that's a push again on the middle rock from the bottom rock. And that is going to have to be 45 newtons because these have to be balanced. So downward, there's 30 plus 15, which is 45. So that means the bottom rock has to be supporting upward with 45 newtons. Okay, now let's look at the bottom rock. All right, so let's enclose the bottom rock. And we see again, he has 3 interactions. He has the earth, the floor, and the middle rock. Okay, and let me erase this and move it down a little bit. So we're running out of space here. Okay, all right, so I gotta move this down. So the bottom rock now is gonna have 3 interactions. So I would say do his force of gravity first, okay, which is on the bottom rock from the earth. And that was, it says the bottom rock weighs 50 newtons. Okay, so that's already giving me the weight. I don't have to multiply by anything because it's already the weight. It's already in newtons. So that's 50 newtons. Okay, now again, we're looking for a pair, right? Okay, so this MB is going to be our pair because we've already done the middle rock. We know these two guys are touching. All right, so this is going to be 1/2 of my pair because this is the middle bottom. Okay, so see, I have middle, bottom. That's going to be the pair. All right, so if that's pushing up, then downward, we have to have the pair force to that, which is the normal force, same force type, but the feeler dealer have switched spots, B, M. Okay, which also is going to be 45 newtons because it's a pair. It has to be equal. All right, so we already did the middle bottom. We already did the earth bottom. The only one we have left is bottom floor. And we know that has to be pushing up because this has to be balanced on both sides. So that's the normal force on the bottom from the floor. And the total is going to have to be 95 newtons. Because downward, I have a 50 and a 45. Upward, I have to have a 95. And I don't know how to stop this because I can't find the thing. Where the heck did the thing go? Honestly. Let me see if I shrink this. There it is.